Fourth, if you protest, the party expels you. Fifth, if I were you, I should not do it. Sixth, if it rains, we shall not go to school. Seventh, if you had asked me to do it, I would have done it. Eighth, if you send him on Monday, he would reach there on Tuesday. Ninth, if he had not read the letter thoroughly, he would have missed the point. 10th, if I had been you, I would not have agreed to the proposal. 11th, if you go on a diet, you would lose weight. 12th, if he had all the wealth in the world, he would not be happy. 13th, if he were only 15, he would still be at school. 14th, if the earth suddenly stopped spinning, we would all fly off it. 15th, if you had told me that you wanted to go there, I would have helped you. Exercise 29. Put the verbs in brackets in the correct form. First, if he comes today, he in the bracket meet my brother. Second, if you in the bracket shout, I would complain to the teacher. Third, if he in the bracket leave now, he will be sorry afterwards. Fourth, if I had time, I in the bracket visit him. Fifth, if he in the bracket work all night, he would finish in the time. Sixth, if I in the bracket be you, I in the bracket do the job. Seventh, if you in the bracket read well, you get good marks. Eighth, if I in the bracket go there, I could see him. Ninth, if you had been in my position, you in the bracket realize the difficulty. 10th, if I in the bracket know you were still in Bombay, I would have gone to your place. 11th, what you in the bracket do if you missed the train. 12th, if the weather in the bracket be good, we would have started early. 13th, if I were still not so ill, I in the bracket go with you. 14th, he would have refused even if they in the bracket offer him twice as much. If only you had started early, you in the bracket reach in time. Chapter 12, Adverbs. 263. Definition. An adverb is a word which generally qualifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb, but it also qualifies a sentence or any part of speech except a noun and a pronoun. In the brackets, but see note B. A. Verb. He walks slowly. B. Adjective. This is a very beautiful picture. C. Adjective. Adverb. This can be done more easily. D. Participle. It is a very charming scene. Page number 110. E. Preposition. He came right through the field. I arrived long before the time. F. Conjunction. I hate him simply because he is a liar. He came just after I had left. G. Sentence. Unfortunately, I failed. Evidently, you are wrong. Page number 110. Note. In the examples given in E above, the adverbs right and long may be taken as qualifying the whole phrases through the field and before the time. Similarly, simply and just in the examples in F may be taken as qualifying the whole adverbial clauses because he is a liar and after I had left respectively. B. Adverbs never qualify nouns or pronouns. This is the work of adjectives. A few confusing examples may be considered below. This pen is certainly mine. Do not give me too many. He is almost a drunkard. I am yours sincerely, Ramesh. In the first two sentences, certainly and to are really concerned with the adjectival elements of mine and many respectively, and therefore the adverbs virtually qualify adjectives. In the third sentence, almost qualifies the whole phrase, a drunkard in the bracket and not is, as stated by Nesfield, unless we are to altogether lose the force of the word bracket close. In the last sentence, Nesfield parses sincerely as modifying the adjective element in yours, but this is certainly not allowable. The sincerity implies in yours sincerely refers to the speaker, not to the person addressed. The difficulty may be obviated by treating sincerely as qualifying am, but a reference to the Oxford University Clarendon Press on this point by the present writer has brought forth the following reply. It becomes clear, therefore, that to say that an adverb cannot qualify a pronoun is to take too narrow a view. No doubt the current view that an adverb cannot do so has been taken over from Greek and Latin. You will find further discussion of the way in which adverbs may qualify pronouns in 264. Classifications of adverbs. Adverbs are divided into three classes according to their use. Simple or independent adverbs are those that merely qualify some word or sentence. He reads well. I can run fast. Unfortunately, I failed. B. Conjugative or relative adverbs are those that not only qualify a word but also connect two clauses. When the antecedent is expressed, the adverb is relative, but when it is not expressed, it is conjugative. Thus, in I know why he did it and I know the reason why he did it, the first why is conjugative and the second why relative. The principal adverb of this kind are how, when, they, how, when, why, where, while. C. Interrogative adverbs are those that are used in asking questions, direct and indirect. Why are you sorry? How did you do it? Tell me when he will come. Do you know where he lives? 265. Simple adverbs are subdivided into many classes according to their meaning. Adverbs of time or frequency show when or how often a thing happens. Now, then, when, early, always, before, daily, ever, never, soon, while, ago, already, twice, once, immediately, today, yesterday, frequently, etc. B. Adverbs of place show where a thing happens. There, where, hither, thither, near, above, after, below, hence, etc. Page number 111. C. Adverb of manner or quality show how a thing is done. Well, badly, ill, allowed, thus, wisely, quickly, how, highly, etc. This is the largest class of adverb, and in it are included nearly all those derived from adjectives and ending in ly, that is carefully, narrowly, dutifully, peacefully, etc. D. Adverbs of quantity or degree or number show how much or to what extent a thing happens. Almost, enough, half, hardly, every, much, too, less, least, more, little, rather, abundantly, quite, once, twice, etc. E. Adverb of cause and effect show why a thing is done and its effect. Why, therefore, wherefore, accordingly, consequently, hence, and in the bracket for that reason. F. Adverbs of order show the order in which a thing is done. First, second, secondly, last, lastly, etc. G. Adverb of affirmation and negation expresses affirmation or negation. Yes, no, not, certainly, perhaps, indeed, probably, possibly, may, nay, truly, really, etc. 266. The, the, as an adverb. The is sometimes used as a relative adverb of quantity. In the bracket, by how much, to what extent, bracket closed, followed by its antecedent, the, which is a demonstrative adverb of quality. In the bracket, by so much, to that extent, bracket close. As the more the merrier. The more the merrier. In this, first the is relative adverb and the second the is degree adverb. So the sooner the better. Sorry, in the first it is relative adverb and in the second it is demonstrative adverb. The sooner the merrier. 267. There is an introductory adverb when it is used merely to introduce a sentence with no meaning of place. There is a man there. There lived in this village a man named Surain. 268. Yes and no. These are often classed as adverbs, but in reality they are substitution words or sentence words standing for whole sentences. Thus, in is he in? Yes in the bracket or no? Yes in the bracket or no clearly stands for the sentence he is in the bracket or he is not in. A few other words often so used are certainly, sorry, capital, pardon, etc. B. The use of yes and no should be carefully noted. Yes is a substitute for an affirmative sentence, but no is a substitute for a negative sentence. Thus, has he gone? Yes in the bracket, for example, he has gone. Has he gone? No in the bracket, for example, he has not gone. Did he go? Yes in the bracket, he did go. Did he go? No in the bracket, he did not go. Note, the use of not in a sentence often implies that an affirmative reply is expected. Thus, when one asks, is he not a good boy? One expects that the answer would be yes. 269. As follows. In modern English, the construction in as follows is impersonal and the verb should always be singular. My reasons are as follows. B. Else is an adverb, not a conjunction. Hence, it is wrong to write hurry up, else you will miss the train. Write hurry up or else you will miss the train. 270. First is itself an adverb and hence does not require ly. So, we should write first, secondly, thirdly, but it is the pedant that begins his list with first. 112, page number. 271. Seldom or never, seldom if ever. It is to be noted that the above are the correct forms and not seldom or ever. He seldom or never comes to me. Such a boy is seldom or never seen in this village. 272. Other parts of speech used as adverb. A noun. He went home. The wall is breast high. Note, first, nouns used adverbially are generally nouns of weight, distance, time, place, value, measurement, etc. See Article 61E. Second, next June, next Friday, etc. can be used as adverbs without a preposition. In the brackets, shall begin it next June. But if next is put after the noun, idiom requires a preposition. In the bracket, may be expected in June next, on Monday next. Similarly, with last Sunday, etc. B. Pronoun. He is none the better today. C. Adjective. He is dead drunk. He sat silent. D. Verb. Smack, in the brackets, making a sharp noise. Went the whip. E. Preposition. Down went the ship. I told you before. 273. Adverbs. Mostly adverbs of manner and adverbs of quality are compared like adjectives with er and est, more and most, or irregularly. Adverbs of one syllable form their comparative and superlative by adding er and est respectively. Positive, comparative, superlative. First is positive, fast. Comparative, faster. faster. Superlative, fast, fastest. fastest. Positive, soon. Comparative, sooner. Superlative, soonest. Late, later, latest. Long, longer, longest. Hard, harder, hardest. Slow, slower, slowest. B. Adverbs ending in ly form their comparative by adding more and less, and superlative by adding most and least before them. Positive, comparative, superlative. Positive, slowly. Comparative, more slowly or less slowly. Superlative, most slowly or least slowly. Positive, wisely. wisely, wisely. Comparative, more wisely. Superlative, most wisely. Comparative of wisely, less wisely. Superlative, least wisely. Positive, rapidly. rapidly, rapidly. Comparatively, more rapidly. Superlative, most rapidly. Second comparative, less rapidly. Superlative, least rapidly. Positive, quickly, more quickly, most quickly. Less quickly, least quickly. Swiftly, more swiftly, most swiftly. Less swiftly, least swiftly. But early, earlier, earliest. Early, 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 positive. earlier, earlier, comparative. Superlative, earliest. Page number 113. Some adverb form their comparatives and superlatives in an irregular way. Positive, comparative, superlative. Positive, well or good. Comparative, better. Superlative, best. So, good, better, best. Little, less, least. Much, more, most. Fourth, further, furthest. D. Many adverbs do not have any comparative form, like now, then, here, there, once, already, almost. Since both adjectives and adverbs have the characteristics of comparison, we shall have to consider the function to distinguish between the two. Adjectives will make comparison about nouns. Adverbs will make comparisons about verbs, adjectives and other adverbs. 274. Adverbial phrases. Adverbial phrases are two or more words having the force of an adverb. Now and then, by and by, off and on, up and down, in time, in short, in vain, heart and soul, bag and baggage, by no means, etc. 275. Degree adverbs. Degree adverbs can be classified as intensifiers and downtoners. Intensifiers. Intensifiers are adverbs that heighten the effect of the verb, adjective or another adverb, like certainly, surely, entirely, fully, indeed, completely, absolutely, extremely, really, just, etc. I will certainly help you. We completely agree with you. B. Downtoners. Downtoners are adverbs that tone down the effect of the verb, adjectives and other adverbs, like partly, slightly, little, nearly, almost, barely, more or less, etc. The job is nearly complete. The iceberg was barely visible. 276. Sentence adverbs are those that qualify the whole sentence. They usually stand at the beginning of the sentence. In the bracket, then, now, so, perhaps, indeed, therefore, yet, accordingly, however, moreover, otherwise, thus, consequently, besides, etc. This means that sentence adverb will always be in the beginning of the sentence. For example, then, this is your story. So then is the sentence adverb. Perhaps he is innocent. Perhaps is sentence adverb. Now, what is your aim in life? Now is in the beginning of the sentence and this is sentence adverb. Accordingly, we went by the other road and so we escaped the danger. Moreover, we were given some food. Bear in mind that most of these adverbs are also used as ordinary adverbs qualifying simple words like he is so ill that he cannot walk. I shall go there then. What will you do now? 277. Quasi-adverb. Quasi-adverb is the term applied to a few adjectives that are sometimes used idiomatically as adverbs. Like, he acted contrary to my advice. So, contrary is quasi-adverb. He arrived prior to that. So, prior is quasi-adverb. Some other adverbs of this kind are previous, preparatory, preliminary, regardless, irrespective, pursuant, etc. 278. General rules for the position of adverbs. A. First, the adverb usually follows an intransitive verb like he lives there, he came early. Exception, but adverbs of time such as always, seldom, never, ever, often, sometimes, frequently, etc. are placed before all verbs other than the verb to be. He frequently told me this. He always supports me. They seldom do it. I never or often go there. He sometimes talks too much, but he is always cheerful. I am often busy. They are never late. Page number 114. B. The adverb usually follows the object. I did it quickly. He felt it keenly. You have learnt your lesson well. He sent the letter late. He did the work boldly. Exceptions. But for the sake of emphasis, the adverb sometimes changes its position. Like silently and slowly he entered the room. Cheerfully he gave me the news. C. The adverb usually comes between the auxiliary and the principal verb. I have often seen him there. I shall never go there. He has carefully examined the case. I shall certainly go. D. The adverb precedes the adjective it qualifies. Like, I am rather sorry for you. I am very happy. But enough when an adverb always follows the word it qualifies. I am strong enough to walk. I was wise enough to accept the offer. Note, as an adjective, however, enough may be placed either before or after the noun it qualifies. I have enough strength to go there. I have strength enough to go there. B. An adverb is placed first in a sentence, that first to qualify the whole sentence and second for the sake of emphasis. Example of first: happily he did not die. Fortunately he was present there. Second: down went the Royal George. Particular care has to be taken in the use of only. How the meaning of the sentence is changed by the change of place of the word will be clear from the following examples. First, only he agreed to help that boy, that is, no one else agreed to do it. Second, he only agrees to help that boy, that is, he agreed to help but did not actually help. Third, he agreed only to help that boy, that is, to do nothing else. Fourth, he agreed to help only that boy or to help that boy only, that is, to help no one else. What part of speech is only in? First, Nesfield treats it as an adjective qualifying the pronoun he, but according to the POD, it is an adverb. This is rather puzzling. Clearly, the word qualifies he. How then can it be an adverb unless we admit that an adverb may qualify a pronoun also? See also Article 263, Note B. B. Word order of adverbs of manner, place and time. Though absolute rule cannot be made in these cases, the tables below indicate the normal order. A. Subject oblique verb, how, where, when. Subject oblique verb, she works hard in the garden on Sunday. It is subject oblique verb is she works how? She works hard where? In the garden, and when? On Sundays. B. But when the verb is a verb of movement like come, go, jump, run, etc., we are usually most interested in where someone is going. So the order is subject oblique verb is he returned. Where? Home. How? As usual. When? In the evening. So subject is he, verb returned. From where? To where? Home. How? As usual. When? In the evening. He returned home as usual in the evening. C. When there are a number of long adverbial phrases or we want to emphasize the time, we can put the time adverbial in the bracket when at the beginning of the sentence. So time adverbial can be put at the beginning of the sentence. When? As soon as he saw me. Now after when? Subject or verb. He took me. How? Hurriedly. Where? Home. So as soon as he saw me, he took me hurriedly home. Page number 115, exercise 30. Put the words in brackets at proper places. First, I go there, in the bracket, never or seldom. Second, he has left the place, in the bracket, already. Third, he supports me, in the bracket, always. Fourth, he finished the work, in the bracket, quickly. Fifth, the boy has done his part, in the bracket, well. Sixth, I have seen him, in the bracket, often. Seventh, he has gone home, in the bracket, already. Eighth, he talks too much, in the bracket, sometimes. He is active, in the bracket, very. 10th, he comes in time, in the bracket, always. 11th, he comes late, in the bracket, never. 12th, I felt it, in the bracket, keenly. 13th, I am sorry, in the bracket, rather. 14th, he has examined the paper, in the bracket, carefully. 15th, he is strong to go there, in the bracket, enough. 16th, I have seen him, in the bracket, never.